Hey everybody, welcome to the next Monster Party. Monster Party 7? I think, yeah, Monster Party 7. Can't believe we're already here. I'm probably going to say that every time the number goes up, but my goal generally is to try one of every monster recruit that are not bonus ones anyway, and try to find parties that make them work. And this time I think I might have outdone myself a bit, though this may change from my point of view, not for your point of view. You guys are going to know the 4 monsters I have in mind. I don't at the moment. But we're starting off with 2 of the probably worst beginning or almost any monster companion here. We get the Bomb Boulder Rock. What do you call it again? Ticking Timeburrm. That's it. I was thinking of one of its duplicate names. Yeah, the Bomber here, and the Hulagan. Alola. I like that her name's Alola. But yeah, these 2 are pretty bad. See, Bomber here doesn't have the most... This is his best equipment on here, by the way, too. His stats are kind of whatever. His best trait is defense, but his HP is not very high. And guess what? He is 1 level away from maxing out. Yeah, he maxes out at level 15. And as you can see, it's kind of bad. Now, he does level up decently fast, and it doesn't take much to get him maxed out, so I guess in a way he could be sort of helpful, but you're better off just getting a rotten apple in a typical playthrough. This guy just sucks pretty badly. I don't know how I'm going to make him work. And then we have Alola here, the Hooligan. She's semi-useful. Her attack's only so high because I got her the Gringham Whip. I just said, fuck it, we need everything for this one. Even though, funny enough, she's not really going to be attacking much at the moment. But her stats are relatively okay, I guess. A nice luck. But she's not going to max out at 15, but I think she maxes out at 25. But her stats don't get much better. This is her at peak performance. The good thing about her is she has some good abilities. Sultry Dance is what we're going to be using today because, well, Faux Dowager's weak to it. Well, susceptible to it, not weak. Basically, if she's susceptible, figure that's weak, but I don't know, that's pedantic anyway. Weirdest Dance is never basically going to be used. I've tried making a use for it, but it's generally not worth it. And Sweet Breath, it'll be useful later. She's probably our most useful one that we're going to have for a while. Until we pick up our 3rd party member anyway. At this time of recording, I believe that 3rd party member to be only gotten in Generation 3. But if that changes at some point, you know why. So, anyway, why don't we go over our items here. It's pretty obvious that we're going to be using a lot of medical herbs. This is the best gear that Bomber could get that I could find anyway. And nothing else but medical herbs. I was debating on giving them yig leaves from the casino, but I decided against it just because I want to make it a little more challenging. Because my last 2 test runs I've done, I've been able to do it without having to revive. But revival is probably your best bet if you're going to do anything like this. Just in case, you know. This is the best equipment that she can get. She does not have very much better equipment in general. And of course she also has a bunch of medicinal herbs. Optimally though, you really want to get at least 1 yig leaf each on them, and it's not too hard to gather up the coin in the casino really, if you save scum enough. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and get started. If this is the failing run, I'll show you the first failure, and then cut to my winning run. Because there's a very good chance that we could die. For Faux Dowager time! Alright, so we're going to start off with showing off our mirror. You're going to attack, and I'm actually going to start off on the attack with Alola. Okay, good. 1 free turn for us. You attack now, I want you to Sultry Dance. Damn it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Bomber's got to heal, you got a Sultry Dance. Alright. Heal and Sultry, please. That's right, stalled out a little. Alright, now we're at higher HPs, let's both attack. Alright, put your boomerang on just in case, and you attack. Okay, good. Most of the time she'll be able to one-shot it, but you gotta be careful. Chain Whip's slightly stronger than the boomerang, that's why I keep equipping differently. Yeah, let's heal her. please get sultried. Okay, good. Alright, now both of you attack. Yeah, that... Okay, that's a definite please sultry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, distracting her is probably your best bet. Now, she only has a 20% resistance to it, which is why it works so often. It's good to just kind of get a couple extra turns in there. Alright, now I'm going to see both of us attack. Okay. Nope. Go ahead and heal. Try sultrying. You could try just only sultrying over and over, but it'll take a while because Bomber's not as strong. So that's why I'm kind of cutting in the middle here. Oop. Go ahead and boomerang, and you're going to attack bag of laughs. That's why we have the boomerang. Ah, that did not work. That's not a big deal. Why don't you do this and attack? You got to try to sultry that. There we go. Both of you can attack, and we're good. Because we all know how bad things can go with that magic bag. But alright, so first recording attempt, got it. Let's see how long this carries us. Now, I think you guys can see what strategy I'll be going with for the Magmen, but we'll see what I end up with. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we're here at the Magmen fight. This one can go either way. Here's our levels. Bomber here is maxed out with Alola getting closer to her max level at 25. Fun fact about her though is when she gains levels, she gets a lot in one stat and the rest kind of spread out. One of the levels was a big HP bonus and then she got a big strength bonus. It's amazing. Now, besides that, for Bomber, I had to give him basically all the life seeds I've gotten up until this point. I just gave them all to him because in order for him to participate even in a little later on, he absolutely needs more HP. So I may have to end up giving all my HP seeds to him. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So this is with him with whatever, I think I was like 5 seeds that I made sure that gave the max value of 6 each. So probably 18 extra health or something maybe you got out of that. My math sucks. I think that's actually, no, if it was 6 it would be 30, wouldn't it? Eh, whatever. Or 5 if it was, yeah, it's one of those things. But he got a lot of HP out of it. Hulagan still has some levels to do, but she got a big strength bonus recently, so her attack is nice. She also got the Cloak of Evasion to help her out here too, but you'll see that in the item setup. Essentially here, their stats are decent for now. At least they have that going for them, but they are generally going to be... These two don't have any healing spells between them, and they're not like the most durable or have the best equipment, you know? Like, here's your equipment. We're going to be using the Edged Boomerang for this. The Staff of Anti-Magic, though, is Bomber's second best? Well, no, is his best single attacking weapon at the moment. So, that's the best he can get. This is the best that he can have right now, Skill Shield. They have nothing for fire resistance for the fire breath that's about to happen. We got a bunch of medicinal herbs and a Yiggleaf on each of them for just in case. Alola still got her Gringham Whip like I had from before. It's the best weapon she can have, so she's going to have it. She may later not... I might take this away from her later down the line because one of our other party members actually could use these, but it really depends what's better for who. I have to figure that out. For now, it's hers. Cloak of Evasion, yeah, like I mentioned, this is very helpful at this stage because at least physical attacks, she can dodge a little bit more. Scale Shield and Top Hat. And of course, again, medicinal herbs and a Yiggly. For this strategy, here's what I've found works, but it might not always work. We're doing the Rushdown version, Rushdown strategy. Try to get as much damage in as possible, and hope that one of them dies before one of us does. There's probably going to be a lot of sacrificial moments in this. Anyway, Magmen boss time! Alright, as I mentioned before, we're going to be rushing them down. So, with his Edge Boomerang, he's going to attack, and with her Gringham Whip, she's going to attack. Get as much damage out as possible. Bomber is going to help, but if we get hit hard, he's going to be the one to use his herbs first, because Alola's got the better attack at the moment. Okay. Alright, there's the ouch. Alright, give it the medicinal herb to Alola, and Alola's going to keep attacking. Speaking of Bomber, though, I think he actually could be decent in a regular run as soon as you have access to a Zing spell. Because, keep healing her, she's going to do attack. Okay, one's down. Because Bomber gets like 1 or 2 MP once he maxes out, and then he's useless, right? Well, not quite, because he's pretty fast, and Kamikaze only costs 1 MP. So essentially, if you have someone with Zing, you could just, theoretically, you gotta heal yourself, theoretically just Kamikaze on your wild enemies and then revive at the end, and because he's already maxed out, he doesn't need experience or anything. But I think we got this now. Excuse me. Alright. I did a lot of test runs on that, just so you know. It was difficult. This was a tricky fight, honestly, and it wasn't until I leveled up some more and tried the rushdown strategy again that it's actually paid off. But I did have a couple times where I tried this and one person died, so I had to revive them. But there's a chance that we may have to do a full inventory of Yig leaves later on, because it's better than trying to heal with herbs, which I'm hoping won't be the case. Ooh. In any way, I guess the next place I'll see you is against one of the pawns. I think that's the next boss fight. I don't know. I keep forgetting every time I come back to these Dragon Quest V runs. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we're here at the Rite of Passage. I made a mistake. I was thinking I was supposed to be in... Last time I thought I was going to go directly to fighting the people that kidnapped my wife, but no. That's not the case at all. So we're here at the Rite of Passage, and this is going to be yet another luck-based type of fight. However, it's a little more manageable, but we're going to be doing what I didn't want to do, and I mentioned it last time, and that is use a bunch of Yig leaves to get through this. Well, here's our stats. I gave basically all my life seeds have gone to Bomber, but I've also given him my resilient seeds to increase his defense, since his defense is naturally low and he already has the bulk of his best gear already on. So, yeah, he needs everything. I have to mention, just like I mentioned last time, I do think that he might make a good 5th party mate, not a good main party member, just to throw in whenever you need to kamikaze things. But other than that, he's generally just kind of there. For now, he's kind of our defense, though. Alola here, she is very strong. She's got a lot of strength, though. That's one thing going for her, and she's got a lot of statuses. The problem with her is that, you know, because in this party, she is the best attacker, we don't get to use those statuses except for in minor boss fights. So, no, not minor boss fights, I'm sorry, non-boss fights in, like the wild encounters and whatnot. That's the only time I really use it. Mostly for, like, mimics and whatnot, because they're susceptible to paralyze. Seriously, she has a nice assortment here. She has Sultry Dance, which is basically a stun. Weirdest Dance to drain MP. Burning Breath for the paralyze, and Sweet Breath for the snooze effect. Sweet Breath is less accurate, but Burning Breath is pretty accurate as long as they're susceptible to death/paralyze, so. We're not going to be using any of that, though. Today, as you can see, we're just going to be using our Yig leaves. For our items, the best weapon Bomber's got right now is the Staff of Anti-Magic. This is his best armor, period, according to a wiki. So until I can prove that wrong, this is his best he can get. I think he's got... No, never mind. He doesn't have the same gear as the Great Dragon, no. Great Dragon also used cuirasses too, but that's not his... This is not the same, because he used mostly claws. Iron Helmet and Scale Shield. The Scale Shield is his best. The Iron Helmet is not. I believe it's the Hades helmet that's his best helmet, but I could be wrong on that because I didn't check recently. And as you can see, Yig leaves everywhere. And Alola hasn't changed much. We did pick up a flowing dress, but I switched her back to Cloak of Evasion because we don't have to worry about breath attacks in this fight. And Cloak of Evasion is going to be much more useful because she'll survive a little longer. Nothing else has changed, though, other than Yiggleaves. So, without further ado, let's just rush on through. This does bring up a question. If you have enough Yiggleaves, could you just go through the game full on attack and just reviving? I don't think it's going to be that simple. But for now, it's working, and it's not a thing I like, but we're doing it. Alright, so we're just going to focus down Robbin Hood. Don't even worry about Hippoblocamus. He's just not worth your time at all. Now, you could actually give Bomber the edged boomerang for now, and so he's passively hitting both. But I'd rather just get rid of Robbin Hood right away. And the boomerang is a little weaker than the anti-magic staff. Okay. Yeah, Alola's dodging up those hits. Unfortunately, she can't... Once she takes a hit, it hurts. Like so. Yeah, 2 hits will kill her. And since we don't have a healer... Well, a healer wouldn't matter in this anyway, because our HP's so low. That's why I didn't bother with any herbs. But yeah, since we're this party as it is, this is what we have to do. But the thing is, if he decides to critically hit, we're screwed anyway because... Ooh, nice! Because there's nothing we could do about surviving. Our HP's too low. He hits like 200 or something. Over 200. We'll find out if and when he decides to. But yeah, that's basically all we're doing is revive spam. You have to use the casino and go nuts on those coins to get a bunch of fucking revives. And that's basically what I did. It's easier than trying to grind Alola up to level 25 at this stage anyway. And even then, I don't think that would be enough. According to online, she doesn't get very high HP either. Okay, how much? 244. Yeah, I'm not hunting up HP seeds for that long. Thank you, and revive. I find this kind of hilarious, though. Okay, we got rid of him. We won. Why don't you kamikaze for a big blowout for fun? Or not. But yeah, that's the way you get through with these 2 chuckleheads. Oh, I don't know how we're going to do the rest. I imagine the pawns are going to be easy. I don't know about our Sir Horseman later, but maybe we'll have to do the same strategy. I'm sorry it's a little cheap, but, well, that's how things are going. I will meet you at one of the pawn fights. I won't go over setups unless it's actually super important, though. We'll just be jumping right in. See you there. Okay, guys, we're here at the first pawn. This one's the easy one, and we're going to forgo the Yiggleaf only strategy. Let's just jump right into it. We'll see how it goes as soon as I jump in. For shitty boss time! That's what I consider these guys. I just include them because I've been including them forever now. Anyway, to start off, we're just going to go ahead and attack. Okay, something I meant to do, but anyway, we get medicinal herbs for Bomber. He's going to keep healing her, and she's going to use the Zenithian Shield because the Orc Pawn here can cast Sap, and we won't be able to keep healing if we do without. So I'll just have Bomber play the healer role for now, because his damage is kind of whatever, but he takes hits better than her. Also, it probably would be better if you used the... What is it called? I want to call it the Dodge Cloak, but no, the Cloak of Evasion here on Alola, just because he only attacks or casts his Kasap. Alright, bounces down, that's fine. You heal, you go ahead and Zen Shield. Alola's got all the Yiggleaves though, by the way. Oh, you're out. Well, she might die. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I probably should have left at least one Yiggleaf on him, but yeah, generally the Orc Pawn's not too bad. But for these 2, it's still a struggle to get through, and if you don't feel bad if you have to do the Yiggleaf strategy like I did before, it's not that big of a deal, don't worry. When you're dealing with these 2, you need to do whatever you can. Anyway, I'll meet you at the Chimaera Pawn, who actually might be a little bit of a struggle this time? Let's find out. Okay, this one is actually tricky, and I have to go over our setup because this is not 100% foolproof sort of winning strategy. We can't rely on our usual Yiggleaf strategy because, unfortunately, this guy has multi-hitting attacks and could kill us both together. So, I have to mitigate that in the best way possible. Our levels are the same, so I'm not going to go over that. Instead, we're just going to go over our item setup. For Bomber, we're going to be mixing his items up a bit. He has quite a few medicinal herbs, like 4 of them. 1 Pack-a-Punch to give to Alola, and Rock Bomb Shards to do some good damage, because it does more damage than Bomber does. So, we'll be abusing those for now. Because, again, better attack than what Bomber can do. And then 1 Yiggleaf, just in case Alola really, if Alola goes down. If she goes down, though, we're almost guaranteed to be done, so... Ugh. And as for Alola, we're giving her half Medicinal Herbs, 3 Yiggleaves, and a Zenithian Shield, because we need to keep it up so the stupid bird doesn't cast Crackle. Crackle sucks, man. We don't have any resistance to that. Alola has decent resistance to Sizz, at least. Thanks to her flowing dress, I mean. Yeah, magic and fire-based damage, yeah. I think it has a little resistance for Crackle, but probably not a lot. I can't remember. It's more for the fire breath resistance anyway. Anyway, though, let's try this. If I fail the first time, I'll show you the failure and then go through fast on the second successful attempt. Well, I shouldn't say second, but whatever the successful attempt is, it might not be the second. Alright, for annoying boss time! Alright, first up, Pack-a-Punch Alola, and she's going to Zenithian Shield. The problem is that this guy's also pretty fast, too. So we can't really rely on much. Alright, you're going to heal Alola, and you're going to attack. We want Alola to stay above 100 HP. Bomber, we're not as concerned with. She's above 100. Go ahead and attack, and you're going to attack. Okay. Go back to healing, and I'm going to have you heal yourself, Alola. Alright, Bomber's down, and we're screwed. Alright. This is a failure, I can tell you. Oh, she survived! Holy crap. I was not expecting that, but sometimes the Chimaera can outspeed Alola, so that's where it gets a little dicey. However, I don't see this going well right now. We're falling down too hard. And Bounce just wore off. Alright, Rock Bomb Shard and attack, because we need to get some damage out there. He doesn't have that much HP, but it's still worthwhile. We have 2 Yiggleaves left. Get Bomber up. Sizzle doesn't affect us much. Good. Throw an herb, and I'm going to have you attack. Okay. Oh boy. He has nothing better to do now other than attack, which means she needs to heal herself. Oh boy. This is where it gets tricky. Okay, we did it. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I mean. That could have went really bad. But we did it, and that's the important thing. That's the only time probably that this pawn is going to be actually a challenge, probably. Ooh, that got dicey. All right, I'm not looking forward to how the horse is going to be, but I'll meet you there. See you there. Okay, guys, I tested this fight out twice, and I was able to mostly beat him, but there's definitely some room for oh fuck, we're screwed moments, so yeah, just be aware of that. Once again, if I fail the first time, I'll show you the winning run. But anyway, we did not level up at all, so I'm not going to go over our attributes, just going over our items. Mostly medicinal herbs on Bomber. I'm going to move his Yiggleaf at the bottom, though. He's got 1 Pack-a-Punch to give Alola, just in case. Alola's going to have her Zenithian Shield. You're going to want that because of he does cast magic and all. But she has 3 Yiggleaves that just to revive Bomber to give her some meat shielding. Monsters is going to probably be up in the battle for a while because he gets an auto heal midway through. He'll just be showing off his items as we go. She's got one Paxa Punch as well for just in case she goes down and she needs to re-up it. But for the most part, yeah, it's going to be all on her with Bomber mostly tanking and supporting. We gotta hope things work out, though, because this is a little dangerous. He has Chilly Breath, which she does not have really any resistance to. Let's get started here. Let's talk to Deborah and show how rude that this guy is. He's planning to kill you and become the king in your place. How dare he? Alright, she gets electrified. He gets all whinnying and about shit. Let's go. Alright, you show off your stone. I'm gonna have you Paxa Punch Alola, and Alola is going to Zenithian Shield. We're going to set up ahead of time. And we go right into the next phase. Okay, and there's his free heal. So he's going to basically be tanking for us unintentionally, but that's what he's doing. We're going to have Bomber go ahead. Let me see. Yeah, he's going to defend. He's not going to heal himself. He only heals Alola. And Alola has already got bounce on, so she's going to attack. Okay, good, good. Why don't you defend and you attack? We kind of want him to cast... Oh, wow! He does not have smart AI like the Chimaera Pawn did. The Chimaera Pawn won't cast spells when bounces up. It's kind of funny. He does, and he'll even target someone that has bounce on. That's kind of funny. Alright, yeah, you're going to keep defending, because Bomber does not have any real attack. I don't have any more of those bombs. Oh, yes! That's the one we want. We want him to cast a swoosh. Alright, you do that. You're defending, and you attack. Yes! That he damages himself. It's awesome. Also, Bomber's generally faster now. Oh boy, that hurt though. Okay, he's down. Leaf him up. Oh, bounce went down. I didn't see that. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention. Uh-oh. Okay, and this is why she has medicinal herbs too. Oh no. This is where we're probably gonna die. Oh, please kill yourself. Yes! Oh god. That was lucky. Sorry if I scared anyone with that yes, but I was just hoping and it worked. I mean, again, it's so risky to do it this way, but it's the only way I've figured it out when it comes to these two. We made it. We can pick up a third party member and our fourth, because our fourth is not in Nadiria land like the last two monster parties. So we made it. We made it through the hardest part of this challenge, probably. I shouldn't say that yet. One of the hardest parts of this challenge, at least. I will meet you in Generation 3. Ooh, we got experience. Cool. I didn't know we did that. Alright, I'll see you there, guys. Okay, guys, welcome to Generation 3. We're here against Slon the Rook, if I remember right. Yeah. Is it Slon or is it Kon? No, it's Slon. Kon is the horse. Okay. But yeah, Slon the Rook here, and we got our two party members that we were missing finally to join Bomber and Alola. Meet Mason and Boo Boo. Mason is the star of the show, just like the Slime Knight was in our last one, except in this case, well, we don't have a healer in this party at all. Like, no one has full heal or anything. But Mason is generally not going to need it. He is a very strong boy. We already got him to level 20. I need to keep raising people's levels, though, but I'll go over why in a moment. As you can see, though, his strength is way up there. His agility is probably his worst attribute, but it's still not that bad, even all things considered. Resilience is up there, of course. Wisdom is enough, and luck is pretty good, too. With the Metal King Sword, his attack is through the roof. His defense is the best here. He is your tank. He is your fighter. He's your slow but sturdy guy. And he even comes with meditation. He also has muster strength and focus strength, which, if I remember right, in this game they both do the same thing, though in later games they actually have a difference, but that's just a trivia, really. In any case, he has meditation, so he could self-heal when he needs to. And he has he heals 500 HP, and he has 400 HP right now. He can get a little, I think he goes up to 500 when he maxes out, I forget. But in any case, he is strong, and he is sturdy, and he is the party, basically. The other three are there to help. That's about it. Now, here is Bomber. As you can see, he didn't level up at all. He didn't get much. He got a little bit of extra stats from when I was doing the Treasures and Trapdoors boards, but they're going up by 1, so it's really not by much. His agility is only fast right now because I gave him the Meteorite Arm Bracer, because in this fight, I need him to have it for, well, I'll discuss that when we go over items. Now, Alola here, her stats went up really high for a while. And then for the last 2 levels, they've been empty levels. Her level goes up and she gets no stats up whatsoever. I think we hit her max a little early because her stats are above average from what I saw on the Wikipedia. But ever since then, she has not gained a single stat point up, and it's ridiculous. Now, since last video, yeah, she definitely did. But now I think she's plateaued, so this is most likely going to be her final stats until I apply some stat seeds on her. I think I already did, but I can't remember. She's still fast. She's still pretty strong. Decently strong, at least. I mean, she's no Mason, but 234 is a respectable amount of damage, and that strength is very good, too, compared to Bombers and all that. So, yeah, and she's got very nice agility as well, natural. She'll be still helpful, just not as good. She does still have the great status effects here, so I'll be using her. I might be using a little bit of that in this fight. She's got the best gear she can for the moment. And now, here's our buddy, Boo Boo. Boo Boo is the one that's immune to death and paralysis. Their stats are pretty good, actually. Pretty fast. Pretty strong, not like super strong. They have the same equipment set as Alola, so their gear is probably going to be pretty similar. However, I've been giving items to whoever had the lowest defense, and so this is how Boo Boo ended up with the Dark Shield, and why she has the Hades Helm, to keep them kind of even. Boo Boo can level up all the way to 99. Hopefully we don't have to do that, but I don't remember what their gender is, but they are going to be a bit of a mage for our main mage, actually, because they can learn up to Kafrizzle, but they actually have some pretty good, decent stats here. They have Tongue Lashing to stun the enemy. They have Frizz, Sizz, Snooze, and Fuddle are actually very useful, because with those, we basically have a lot of statuses we can inflict if we need to with Alola and Boo Boo. And of course, they have Frizzle, but I'm not going to be needing to really cast that as much for the next couple fights. Mostly because for this fight, I need them to be Tongue Lashing. Yeah, for this one, they're going to play the Stunner, but Alola can chip in if we're really down on health. Let's go over our item setup now. Now, Mason has the Middle King Sword, as I mentioned, and Thinking Cap and Dragon Shield for breath resistance. I have the Hellas Armor, but for this fight, they don't need it because they don't have any breath. The Slon doesn't have any breath attacks. And I'd rather have Mason have a little more speed at least, so they got the magic armor. I don't think the speed matters really much anyway, but neither does the extra defense right now. So, and for items, he has a Fairy Foil and Packs a Punch, but for this fight, we're not going to be using the Fairy Foil. That's going to be for Ladja. The Packs a Punch just to hurry us up a little bit. Now, Bomber has one of his best weapons already, the Flamethang Boomerang. I'm not going to be using it at all for this fight, though, because his attack is pretty crap, to be honest. He's got his best gear here, I think. I think the Hermes hat might even be his best hat, too, so that's it. He's got the Meteorite Bracer because for this one, we are going to have him use the Staff of Salvation, which we picked up over at the Diggory Pokery, the place where the cave we had to go through to get to Zenithia. So yeah, he'll be playing healer for this fight. He's not going to be playing healer in the future, though, just so you know. He doesn't have enough speed to really be our item healer. But Staff of Salvation, you know, he's got it. He's also got the Packs of Punch and Fairy Foil and a bunch of Rock Bomb shards because that's the only thing I'll be using for him, or yeah, for them to attack with in this fight, if they're going to attack at all. They're mostly going to be healing where needed because Tongue Lashing doesn't always work. Now, Alola here is going to be playing secondary attacker. She's got her Greenham Whip and Hades Helm and all that. The Lightning Staff is mostly for the wild encounter. She doesn't need it for this fight. Packs of Punch she'll be doing for herself, and also for Mason probably. Fairy Foil, not for this fight, and Yiggleaves, of course, because accidents happen. Now for Boo Boo. Boo Boo's got their best weapon for the moment, which is the Spike Steel Whip, because I'm not going to have two Greenham Whips in one party. I don't like that. I've mentioned that in the past. That's why I don't get multiple Metal King swords either. I just try to go with regarding casino gear, I try to make sure there's not much repeat. One of each is enough. But yeah, Flowing Dress and Dark Shield as well for the extra defense. They got the Fairy Foil to help out with, you know, their defense, but they're not going to use it for this fight. Yigdu for if things get really bad. But again, not for this fight, that's for Ladja. And of course, Packs of Punch as well, just in case they need to help out. But they're not going to have to really worry about their items here, because they are going to mostly be Tongue Lashing. Anyway, enough of that. Slon's not that hard, we know that. Let's get started. He still is tough though, so you're gonna see some fun stuff. Sorry for the long tangent and intro there, but we had some new characters introduced. Alright, Slon, you're going down, but first we're gonna Focus Strength Mason. Bomber is going to Fairy Foil themselves, Alola is going to Packs of Punch Mason, and Boo Boo is going to Tongue Lash. Goosebumps, alright. Stun. Now, with that focus and Packs of Punch, he's going to attack. You are going to Rock Bomb Shard because you don't really have to do too much here. You're going to... Oh no, you are going to Packs of Punch yourself. Oh, actually, better idea. You don't need to attack then. You Packs of Punch Alola because you're faster. You'll attack, and you're going to Tongue Lash. Ah, not affected this time. That's okay. 595. Oh, I love that. Now, he's just going back to regular attacks. You could heal? I think Mason's fine. You're going to do that. You're going to attack, and you're going to Tongue Lash. 61 damage is not bad. Tongue Lash failed. 219. Okay, pretty good damage. How about you... Let me see. It's 219 versus 590-ish I got. Yeah, why don't we Focus Strength? You heal, you attack, Tongue Lash. Goosebumps has been initiated, good. You don't need to heal, so go ahead and Rock Bomb Shard. You're going to attack. Very good. Keep the Goosebumps up. 489. 219. It's still more damage, okay. I don't think there really is a difference between Focus and Muster, but you know what? Let me try it anyway, because it was 590 at one point and then 419. Yeah, go ahead and Rock Bomb Shard, attack, and Tongue Lash. He should almost be dead anyway. Goosebumps, alright. Alright, last Rock Bomb Shard, attack, and Goosebumps at least. Oh, there we go. All finished. Yeah, Mason's damage can be fucking amazing there. Shame that sap wouldn't work, but we don't even have sap anyway, so that's okay. But alright, that's it for Slon the Rook. Let's go over to Ladja. Hopefully we can do it. I'll see you there. Okay guys, welcome to the Ladja fight. This is actually possible, but it's going to be a little slow. We already went over our attributes last time, so we're just going to go over our item setup this time. For items, everyone's got a Fairy Foil. Mason's going to be using it only once because that's about all he needs. Has a Packs of Punch to get himself going, though he might not need to use it. He has it for just in case. Excuse me. And a couple Yiggleaves in case our buddies go down and they can't revive each other. That's essentially it. He's mostly just going to focus down on Ladja. Now, as for Bomber's going to use the Fairy Foil once. and Yiggleaf if he has to. That's it. That's all his job is to do, because he's not attacking. He's going to defend the entire time. He's basically going to be playing sort of a tank in a way, in that sense, because he doesn't have enough HP to allow himself to attack and still be okay. So hopefully he'll soak up some hits, but it's still kind of random because Ladja target's weird. Now, Alola's going to be a little bit of a mix. She's going to be the mixed attacker, similar to how the Jail Cat was in the past. She'll be attacking when she can, but she's mostly going to be... She'll defend herself when she needs to, using fairy foils, Pax-a-Punching... She'll probably be Pax-a-Punching Mason, and then herself. And Yiggleaves, because she'll be the most likely one to have to use Yiggleaves. She's their second fastest anyway, so she should be able to go ahead of time. Bomber, we don't know yet. And Boo Boo. Boo Boo will be holding the Meteorite Bracer, because I found out it's a he. You'll notice whenever I use the Staff of Salvation, it says they hold it over his or her head, it'll go. But anyway, he'll be using the Staff of Salvation to be healing people, and we need him to... That's mostly all he'll be doing, but once in a while, if he can attack, we might. But mostly it's that and Fairy Foil, because we need their defense up high. Yiggleaves, if needed, are there. A Yigdo if everyone's in trouble, which may happen. The Staff of Divine Wrath I forgot to take out, but we don't... It's there. Just deal with it. So that's the general idea. And you heard the general strategy. Now let's get the general fight going. Yes, yes, yes. You don't care, I don't care, go die. For actual boss time with Ladja. Alright, first things first. Everyone's gonna take a turn on their fairy foils. Literally. I mean this for real. And you can watch the battle menu to see their genders. His, her. His. So Alola's the only girl. Alright. Now, you're going to focus strength, you're going to defend, you're going to Pax-a-Punch Mason, and you're going to heal poor Bomber. And, okay, not the worst. Now, he can attack, and he's going to have, the Pax-a-Punch plus focus energy to do some damage. Alola's above 59, she can attack. Oh, wait, no, we don't want her to attack. We want her to actually Pax-a-Punch herself, and you're going to heal Alola. Okay. Alright. And 396, not bad. Now, Mason's going to take a turn to meditate. You're going to keep defending. You're going to attack. And you're going to heal Bomber. Mason should be fine. As you can see, though, honestly, Ladja could kill us at any time if the AI feels like it. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do it to Mason, just in case he's too slow. Oh, you use Bounce? I'm fine with that. I'm not as fine with that. But okay. We're not going to use Focus Strength anymore. We're just going to go for the attack because we want to get the damage out there. Even though Focus Strength generally is better. Yeah, you keep defending, attack, and you're going to heal. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that you heal first, Boo Boo. Attack, keep defending, attack, and heal. .44, not bad. Yeah, if he hits Mason or Bomber, it's a good thing. Why don't you now heal Bomber? Don't get me wrong, Bomber probably could get away with some attacks, but I'd rather not risk it. Ooh, that was the best thing that could happen there. Go ahead and attack, defend, attack, and why don't you use the Fairy Foil to help your survivability a little more. Not that Frizzle will let you do much with it. You can keep attacking. Defend, attack. Yeah, go ahead and spare one on Mason. Generally, Mason should be able to heal himself, usually. But we want him to keep doing the damage output, and if Boo Boo has no one else to have to heal, why not? Alright, you can attack... If Alola's above 50 and is being healed that turn, she does not need to defend. Usually. Doesn't mean she won't die still. It's still very possible for her to die if she gets focused down. Alright, attack, defend, attack, and heal. Alright, this is where it gets hairy. You know what? I'm going to use the Yigdo, because I could always get another one anyway. So go ahead and attack. You should still defend, because you could get wiped out fast. Attack and Yigdu, baby. It's usually in the too good to use club, but it's fun to be being able to use it. Alright. Attack, defend. I'm not going to have her attack this turn because I want Boo Boo to heal themselves. Because I'd rather keep Boo Boo up higher up here. Okay. Attack, defend, and attack, and I'm going to have you heal Alola. But we basically got this, as you can see. You just got to do a bit of a turtling strategy. Alright. Yeah, you can keep attacking, defend. I'm going to have her attack, and I'm going to go ahead and risk Boo Boo just a little there. Okay, that's alright. That's with defense, too. That's pretty insane, to be honest. I mean, using defend. You're basically screwed, Bomber. But, yeah, let's heal. Okay, you can keep attacking. You'll be fine. Defend, attack, and I'm going to have him heal himself. Ouch. She's above 50, that's okay. We should almost have it, I think. Oh, but we got it. Okay, yeah, we played it a little risky there with Mason, but we got it. I thought we almost had it. Yeah, luckily he doesn't Disruptive Wave, so we could do that. I'm not sure how Bjorn's going to go. That's going to be an experience for sure. But anyway, thank you guys. Oh, wait, we got levels here. Good for you, Mason. Boo Boo too, or is this Alola? Because I want to show off Alola if they have an empty level. Yep, another... There we go. I got to prove it. Okay, that's why I wanted to extend this a little. Empty levels from Alola. No HP up either. It's just like, hey, you leveled up. That's it. Do I get anything? No. No skills? No. No stats? Nope, nope. But you leveled up. It's like I did nothing at all. That's exactly the spirit. Alright, Boo Boo. Let's see. Ooh, good HP. Okay, MP. Yeah. And yeah, just blast stats. But I just wanted to show off like the general level up, what we're looking at, and also to really show off Alola's hilariously bad level up. I'll see you at Bjorn next. Whew, that's gonna be a fight. Okay, guys, we're here at Bjorn. I almost forgot. I was about to call him Born. It's possible to do this. It's still tricky, though, but for the most part, Mason, our Golem, is going to be doing all the work. However, the others do contribute, and they do contribute decently enough. However, they're mostly going to be trying to survive. That's their main goal. If I had enough to bring 4 people, if I could kick monsters out here, most likely our Bomber guy would be defending the whole time, to be honest. Just like last time with Ladja. So, yeah. The other 2 are going to try to survive. Mason's just going to wreck shit. Let's go over our item setup now. Same equipment as before. Everyone has a fairy foil still, but it's a little less likely that we're going to use them. It's going to be just done sparingly. The main important part for Mason is going to be the Zenithian shield. He's going to want to keep that on. However, due to his armor, he's always going to go last, and that's what the fairy foil is for. So in case he gets sapped, he could boost himself up a little if need be. Generally, he shouldn't need it, but it's just in case because we don't have a better way to do it. And he's loaded down with a bunch of Yiggly's in case the party goes down without him and we need some more to draw away some focus fire. And also a Pax a Punch just in case we have room for it. Next up is Hulagan. Hulagan, same gear as before. Fairy foil is going to be used probably once only. It's not really as important for her. She's going to play the Dragon Staff user. She will essentially just be expected to die, but this will give her resistance to the Fire Breath that Bjorn has, and also gives her some consistent okay damage, at least, so that's what her role's going to be. She also has a couple Pax a Punches and Yiggly's. She's mostly going to try to buff Mason, but in case he dies, that's what the Yiggly's are for, or if Boo Boo dies and she lives. Assuming she's not a dragon, anyway. That's what Mason's Yigleaves are for. If Alola is a dragon at the time that that Boo Boo goes down, then Mason has to step in to revive. It's going to be a bit of a tough balancing act, and things can go wrong. So, yeah, expect them. Boo Boo is going to play healer again. I took away his weapon because we needed a little bit more room for, well, everything. Staff of Salvation, of course. Fairy Foil. Boo Boo is actually going to be probably using that anytime that they are not healing. They also got a bunch of Yigleaves and a Yigdo for if everybody's a little low and there's no better reason not to. So, and also has a Zenithian Sword. So yeah, Boo Boo is going to be playing Item Master most of this fight. If there's a chance that Boo Boo gets a chance to fight and all, he's going to use Frizzle instead because, well, Frizzle's better damage anyway than their physical attack in most cases. But yeah, they're going to be relegated to mostly just item mastering. Alola could probably fit the item master role a little bit too, like, you know, Zenithian Sword or something, so Boo Boo doesn't have to worry as much. However, Alola probably won't survive without being the dragon. It's just unfortunate. She doesn't have any resistances naturally that matter in this fight right now. So, yeah, Alola may as well go ahead and just use the Dragon Staff to give her the fire immunity at least. Alright, but that's all for our setup. I'll meet you at the start of the fight. Alright, it's boss time with Bjorn. Alright, first things first, why don't you show off your stone monsters? I'm sure it's very pretty and Bjorn will be very, very impressed by it. And first thing Mason's doing is Zenithian Shield. First thing our Hulagan Alola is going to do is Pax-a-Punch Mason. And first thing that Boo Boo's going to do is Fairy Foil. Get his defense up. Okay. Is Boo Boo dead? Alola's dead already? Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, that happens. Now that that's all set up, attack, and why don't you go ahead and revive her. That's very expected. Alola is probably going to die whenever she doesn't have the Dragon Staff whenever the Dragon Staff's not activated. Alright, you attack. Go ahead and Dragon Staff up now. Why don't you heal yourself and keep yourself up there? I didn't see how much Boo Boo's defense actually went down. Oh jeez, Alola. Yeah, Alola is expected to die. Try to keep her alive, Boo Boo, but it's very unlikely. Whenever he decides to attack, and it's not Mason that's getting attacked, yeah, these two are in trouble. Ooh, nice, Alola! Good attack. Alright, Mason's at 150. This is a time for him to go ahead and meditate on that. And why don't you... We're expecting Alola to die, especially with her defense down as much, so keeping Boo Boo alive is a little bit more important. Mason should be fine. Yeah, he's fine. Even if they attack now, he's... Yeah, there you go. Alright, now that she was spared, go ahead and heal her. She could apparently survive one physical hit. But yeah, immune to fire there. Yeah, Mason has so much damage though, guys. It's so ridiculous. And that's why, you know, I teamed him up with this ragtag team. Okay, okay. Boo Boo survived. Good. That's all you needed to do, Boo Boo. Good job. But yeah, Alola's doing some actually decent damage as she goes. Oh, Mason, your bounce went off. Try again. Go ahead and... it's probably not worth it to do so, but try anyway. If he decides not to attack, then Alola's fine. Ah, Mason got defense down. Alright, you gotta go ahead and Fairy Foil once. And why don't you... yeah, just Fairy Foil, because Alola's gonna die even if at full health with her defense down as much. Alright, Boo Boo's gotten up a... oh, Mason got his up a little. Why don't you continue the... oh, damn it! I did not mean to attack with Boo Boo. That was my bad. Yeah, Boo Boo's down. I did not mean to do that, but it happened. Mason has to revive Boo Boo. That's a bad thing, by the way. As if that's not obvious. Why don't you... Yeah, he's meditating, so why don't you heal her? Why not? Yeah, his defense is all the way down, too. So, that's why Boo Boo did so much physically. Go ahead and get your defense back up a little. It's not enough, but it's something. Okay, that's fine. Keep attacking, and... Yeah, heal yourself. Just keep your HP up. Nice. You know what? Get some revenge. Frizzle it! But yeah, this party is heavily reliant on the Yiggly's. Oh, Mason, your defense went back... I mean, your bounce went back down. Here, why don't you spare a heal from Mason? Keep it up. Alright, that's one buff. Oh, that's double buff. Alright, you did that. How about you... No, actually, no. Don't do that. You attack, and why don't you... I don't know how much... I don't know what the defense difference is. Should I... Because he got completely sapped, and then he double buffed. I don't know if he's at normal or not. So why don't you just frizzle? Let's find out. Okay. There goes... Oh, there doesn't go Alola. Yeah, you actually got decent attack still. Go ahead and heal yourself, because Alola is more likely... Oh, wow, we did it. I didn't expect it to go that fast, I'll be honest. Alola is basically was expendable in that fight, but alright, we did it! Bjorn is down, and our party succeeded. That's what I mean, though. It's a weird way to balance this fight, especially without healers. I'm used to having someone to use full heal, but apparently you don't need it if you have enough Yiggly's. It just means you have to be in the casino quite a lot. And I don't really recommend it because it's not very fun. But good job, Mason. I'll see you guys at the next fight, which will be against Queen Ferz. Hi, Key. I'll see you there. Okay, guys. We're here at Queen Ferz. It's an easy fight, to be honest. I'm not really too worried about this or King Korol too much. As mentioned in previous challenges, because they don't attack twice, it really limits how much damage that they really... not damage, but it limits how much impact they have on most challenges. It's not to say that they can't be challenging a little, but it's often not. Anyway, we haven't really leveled much since Bjorn. I think maybe one up with Boo Boo. But that's about it. I handicapped monsters. Our item setup is very similar to last time. Still with the Hella armor on Mason. Everyone has a fairy foil, which we're going to be using. And a bunch of Yiggly's and a couple packs of punches for just in case. I don't really need to have that many. And in fact, Mason doesn't really need to even be holding it. I usually have someone else do that for him. Alola. Alola's going to do the same thing. She's going to be a Dragon Staff user, but she will use Fairy Foil at least once, and a Pax-a-Punch on Mason. Otherwise, she's going full-on Dragon and going to do some consistent damage. Also get some resistance to, or immunities to all the fire damage that Queen Ferz has. Sadly, I don't think that's going to help us much with King Korol, but we'll see. As for Boo Boo, I give him his weapon back, but he won't really be using it. It's just that we have room now. He'll be doing the supportive role once again, because he has slightly better survivability than Alola. Otherwise, he would probably be a better attacker using his Frizzle spell. If he didn't learn Frizzle so late, I would say he'd be a better attacker than a healer overall for this playthrough, but unfortunately, yeah, I think it's like level 60s for Boo Boo to get it. Fairy Foil, of course, and also giving him the Zenithian Shield because he's the healer, and we want to make sure that he doesn't get too low on HP. And a Yigdo, as usual, one Pax-a-Punch for why not, and a couple Yiggly's. That's all. Why don't we go ahead and get through this? I gotta do 2 no's and 2 yeses. So why don't we do the first no, second no, yes, and yes. That way we don't get cursed. Alright, remove our souls. For boss time against Queen Ferz. Alright, show off your stones. Go ahead, Fairy Foil, and Zenithian Shield. Boom. Oh, okay. That works for me. Alright, now that he did that, he's going to go ahead and start focus strengthening. You're going to Pax-a-Punch Mason, and you're going to get your fairy foil in now. Okay, not bad. Go ahead and attack, and time for you to become a dragon, because, you know, it feels like the type of day for you. And I'm going to have Boo Boo go ahead and give you an extra fairy foil for survivability. Alright. And that's why we have Bounce on. I'm going to be doing the focus strength trick with Mason, when I can remember. And let's heal Lola. Lola wasn't in any danger of dying, though. Queen Ferz max damage for this is mostly around 60. Go ahead and you can attack, but I'd rather keep Alola up and running in case Boo Boo gets targeted too. And there's where being a dragon comes in handy, because Alola's immune to fire right now. He just attacks so you can focus, and no. I was going to have him attack, but you know what? Let's make it so Mason doesn't have to meditate. Boo Boo's going to get hit. Alright, you have to heal yourself now. Alola should be fine. Very good. Okay, heal up Alola. Alright, yeah, we're good. Yeah, the most damage that they could do to Boo Boo is about 60 or so. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, no, you need Bounce. I forgot to do that. Alright, and now you got to heal yourself for sure. Oh, you just attacked. Go ahead and focus strength, and you should heal. Focus strength definitely does do a little bit more damage, but it just doesn't seem like it. Ooh, yeah, I'm glad you healed now. But we got this. There's no problem really to this. You just gotta kind of worry about Mason not falling too far behind, but... Oh, I didn't need to do that, but okay. I hate when I have to leave monsters in. I ended up self-healing when I did not need to. Go ahead and give Mason a little bit of help. But yeah, it's really steady damage for Alola there. And we're done. Yeah, like I said, if they could attack twice, it'd be a little more dangerous. Even if it was just the sometimes attacks twice. But generally, yeah, these fights shouldn't be too hard. Though, Korol's going to be definitely harder. Oh, you leveled up too. Good job, Boo Boo. I'm a little worried about Korol because of his ice breath. No one really has resistance to that. So, well, Mason has a tiny bit. Plus he has armor. But we'll see how that goes. I'll meet you there. Okay, guys, we're here at King Korol, and, well, he's kind of hard, depending how you want to look at it. It's not worth having everybody in the party for this one, because Alola, Boo Boo, and Bomber have 0 resistances to ice in both their gear and their natural resistances. Mason has both, though. He has a tiny bit of natural resistance, and has the armor to complement it. So, for most of this fight, it's going to be all Mason. It might even just be Mason. The other 3 are literally just backup in case Mason falls. That's the only thing we can do for this. So, here's our item setup. There's not much change here. Don't even bother with the Pack-a-Punches. The Yiggleaves aren't even really going to be important on Mason. The only thing you need to worry about with everybody else on the team is their Yiggleaves. I tried doing with all 4 of them, but it just slows down the fight if you have to keep... Boo Boo basically just has to keep healing everybody, while Mason just keeps going to town on his own. Mason's his own team, honestly, and the other 3 are just tagging along. Even with the Dragon Staff, because the Dragon Staff only gives you fire resistance, it's 0 resistance to cold breath or anything icy. It's unfortunate, but... that's kind of what I expected, too, anyway, because this is just similar to the Slime Knight. Mason's going to be carrying this whole team, except this time his teammates are even a little more useless. Boo Boo does have a chance to be useful in this, but just not with this party, and when I tried with just Mason and Boo Boo, Boo Boo was spending the whole time just healing himself for the most part. It was just, he can't really do much with this team. Boo Boo would probably be better with a different team, that one that can actually, that has Insulate, because Then, if you could survive a hit, you could have someone using the Zenithian sword, while Boo Boo can frizzle, so bounce doesn't affect him. But yeah, that's generally the idea here. Let's go ahead and get started. Yes, yes. Meddlesome Hero, Foretelling, Snap. Yes, let this endgame begin. For boss time with King Korol. First things first, Mason's just going to be on his own. The other three are going to stay in reserves and hide in the wagon and be like, "Go, Mason, go! We'll come out if, you die." Alright, so for the first move, just attack. Don't bother buffing. Alright, he used Cold Breath, so you want to use Focus Strength, because often King Korol will defend after the Cold Breath. We're still okay. You can attack. Actually, I think I may have misstepped here, but let's find out. Meditate? Yeah, I made a misstep here. Normally, he doesn't do that right after, but this is why we have the backup party. We're going to just send one person out. We're going to send you out, Alola. And why don't you give Mason a leg up? Good job. Now, back in. At least I got to demonstrate that. I just made a mistake there. Alright, Cold Breath, you can attack. Focus Strength. You're going to attack anyway. Because he's not going to... He never does the same thing twice. That's something you can kind of count on. Alright, he just did the breath, so he's either going to attack or defend. He attacks. Go ahead, and we always attack after our Focus Strength no matter what. Alright, Cold Breath. We could Focus Strength, but we're going to Meditate this time. Yep. Yeah, I forgot. It's around 170-ish HP that you want to make sure you heal, because he's always going to be slow. He just attacks, so go ahead and regular attack. It's always after Cold Breath that I like to do Focus or Strength or Meditate. Yep, you can Meditate, and that's why you do that. You don't waste an attack, and you get a little more damage out. Alright, you can regular attack. And we're in the safe range, so you can Meditate. Because it's always 105 attack whenever he does decide to attack. We regular attack now. That's Kaboom. That's Cold Breath. And now let's Focus Strength. We can attack. We are still safe, but we're going to Meditate now. Very good. And now we can Focus Strength, and he defended like I thought. So that's essentially it, because King Korol's kind of on a AI loop. It's like an if-then. Alright, you're going to do that. That's good. Focus Strength again. We're going to attack. We are still safe. Cool. Yeah, thanks to his resistances, he's fine. He just Cold Breath, so we can focus. Very good. And attack. Regular attack. But yeah, it gets a little risky when you try to fit in the Focus Strength sometimes, like you saw. We are barely just safe. Yeah. Alright, and he just Cold Breath, so we focus. According to the Wikipedia, in this generation, Muster Strength and Focus Strength does... not generation, excuse me. This game, Focus and Muster do the same exact thing, but I know later on, Focus Strength guarantees you will hit, while Muster Strength only does the extra attack. So, just something to notice. I'm going to attack. Yeah. Alright, he Cold Breath, we focus up. This might be a bit of a gamble here. He shouldn't attack, he's going to Breath. So we're okay. Very good. But again, we have backup, so we're fine. He just Colded up, so we do this. But yeah, Mason probably could solo the game similar to Slime Knight, except up until the last Ladja fight. He Colded, and we attack. And there you go. That's the easiest way to get through this instead of worrying about the other party members. And this way the other party members get the experience too. As you can see, they kind of needed it too. Oh, Mason, you're level 23. Yeah, his stats are kind of falling off. But, alright. That's it. Next fight is going to be against the dreaded Ladja. And oh boy, is that not going to be fun. I'll see you there. Okay, guys, we're here just before Ladja. I didn't really have to grind much. I did do some of the Treasures and Trapdoors boards just to get all the rewards I could. Mostly to get Staffs of Salvation for everybody, but they're really not going to be useful. This is going to be all about Mason, in all honesty. I mean, Boo Boo, if I leveled them up more, or if I threw some life seeds at them, we probably could have a nice duo. But this is going to be mostly Mason, with the other three playing basically extra life / second chances. So don't worry about their health and MP. They're going to gain it back after I get to Ladja because we get a free heal in between. Anyway, here's their general stats. Mason is still a house. He doesn't need his agility. He's got so much strength. I debated on giving him the strength seeds, but he's going to max out sooner rather than later anyway. So I think I'd rather give him to Alola just to help her out a little bit. She's still not going to... Her HP is still pretty damn terrible, though, so she's mostly just going to be popping in every now and then, not really being able to help much. Bomber, yeah, this is their stats. This is what they are. He's not much of anything, unfortunately. Boo Boo actually has a chance to be good, though, because he can actually get to level 99 and have like 500 HP, but that's level 99, you know? So I don't know about when they're going to be useful, but they are still useful, and they're going to be the ones unparalyzing usually. That said, let's go over our item setup. We picked up the Ogre Shield, so we obviously had to give it to Mason. I think Mason's the only one that can actually equip it anyway. The Elfin Charm does nothing for this fight, but I gave it to him for the random fights, and he doesn't really need his inventory for much, but just in case we have some Yig Leaves on him, and a couple packs of punches, and a Fairy Foil, because we're going to use it just for this on the very first turn, and it's only for him. Next up is Alola. Her general equipment really doesn't matter much. She's got a Staff of Salvation, and I gave her a bunch of Moonwort bulbs along with Bomber as well, just in case Boo Boo goes down and we really need Mason up or something. But also to keep Boo Boo from dying, because if two Gafrizzles hit Boo Boo, Boo Boo's done. But some Yig Leaves in case Boo Boo goes down, which my test runs, Boo Boo has gone down a couple times. And a couple packs of punches to give Mason as well. Then we have the Bomber here. Bomber has a Dragon Staff. I did try using him, but unfortunately, Ladja has both Fire and Ice Breath, so the Ice Breath kills Bomber essentially on a second turn. But he has just enough HP to survive once, so... Staff of Salvation as well, though that's mostly used for wild battles. We have some Yig Leaves as well, and Moonwort Bulbs, and a Pax a Punch to help out as well. I'm going to say it as well a bunch. And now, Boo Boo. Boo Boo has the Staff of Resurrection. That's the new equipment choice that we got him. Hades Helm and Dark Shield. Yeah, Alola and Boo Boo essentially have the same gear, except Alola has the Greenham Whip. They have the better strength than Boo Boo. And Boo Boo has the Staff of Resurrection, which is like the second or third best weapon for him. Meteorite Bracer and Elfin Charm. Doesn't really need the Elfin Charm for this fight, and I probably should get rid of it, but it shouldn't matter. Sage Stone and Stolo Staff. The Stolo Staff is going to be very important for this fight. Yigdu for if Boo Boo really needs HP, and Mason too. Or Mason. It's really, you got to keep those two alive the most, though. Yiggleaf and one Pax a Punch, and a Fairy Foil that I probably won't use. So, anyway, that's the setup. I'll meet you at the fight, so see you there. Time for final boss time with, well, Final Bishop Ladja time. Anyway, let's go ahead and send monsters to his death first. So, first things first, show off that lovely stone from Wheelbrook and remind him where you came from as he kills you. Or not. I gave him the Shield of Ruin or Ruinous Shield or whatever to make sure he takes more damage than normal. Alright, first up, we're going to send you two out. And we're going to have you to use the Fairy Foil Mason, and then you are going to give a Pax-a-Punch to Mason to help him out. Alola's the only one that's fast enough for that. Oh, there goes Alola. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Now that you're powered up, just attack. Don't use focus stuff. I'm going to try to get Alola up. Good. Bomber's down. Alright. Switch them out. And now we're going to meditate, and hopefully he doesn't use Burning Breath. That's okay. That's perfect. Alright. And at least he used it on that turn instead. Yeah, Mason can tank most of the damage. We only heal when he gets close to just 200 flat. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go you and Alola. Alola is going to use one of their Moonwort bulbs. That's okay. Perfect. Switch back in Mason. I'm really glad I experienced that one fight where I didn't have anyone with Burning Breath resistance, because now I have good strategies to counter, to help out with that. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're going to have to meditate. Yeah, being slow kind of sucks, but he's never really going to outspeed unless I gave him all the agility seeds. And then, even then, he wouldn't have the resistances that he has if we did that, so... Because the cursed armor is very helpful. Alright, Kafrizzle's the big damaging item here. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, this is a case where I'm going to do this. I'm going to risk you, because this way I could also heal the others as well, since they're kind of low on HP. You're going to meditate for a full heal, and you're going to Sage Stone. That was in case Mason got double Kafrizzled. Alright, that worked out. And back to Mason. I like this. Everyone gets a moment to jump in. Oh, here we go. Okay. We're alright. You and then Alola. At least Alola's fast, too. Alright, use up one of your Moonwort bulbs. I do have the Stillo Staff, don't get me wrong, but again, I'm trying not to risk him, because if Bomber goes down and then he Burning Breaths, it's game over. That's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, you can attack. Ooh, nice dodge, dude. Let's meditate. Ooh, okay, you're fine. Yeah, Mason has some resistance, at least. I think he has like 1/3 resistance to Paralyzed Death, but it's, you know, not perfect. Okay, meditate. That's okay. You're fine. That got a little risky. If he double Kafrizzle, Mason would have been a little bit in trouble. Yeah, because Kafrizzle does so much damage to him. Let's meditate. Thank you. Alright, we should have this soon. That hurt. Let's meditate. Ouch. But he's doing 172 each time, so he's got good damage going. He might die here. Oop. Okay, paralyzed. Don't Cold Breath. That's okay. That's actually a little less good, but we're going to go ahead and do this, because Bomber's already down. Alright, you have one more Moonwort Bulb. Go ahead and undo, and you are going to Yigdu. That's okay. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to do... you... Oh, wait, not you. Just you two. And you're going to attack... You're going to... That was dumb of me. We want to bring in Bomber so to try to revive him. We're still using those Yigleys like crazy. Uh-oh. Alright. This is gonna be annoying. I'd rather do it this way first. We want to keep them unparalyzed too. Ah, fuck me. You're going to attack. I'm not sure if it's worth it now. Yeah, I'm gonna just change him out now. Because Alola actually has HP to possibly take a turn. ahead and Stilos it. Like that. Ooh, but bad luck. This is risky time. Oh no. Are we gonna fail here? Revive Alola. Boo Boo down. Barely so. Oh no. Holy crap. We were dead in the water if he Burning Breath there. Oh shit. That got closer than it should have. My test runs didn't get that close. That got really tricky. Again, if he didn't die there and he just Burning Breath, done. Like, I would have probably tried Mason using a Yigglyf on Boo Boo just to try it, because he might have survived the round at least. But, oh, we did it. We made it through. Boo Boo missed out on experience, unfortunately, but that's okay. Oh, Mason gets a level up for his trouble, too, because, well, you know what? He did enough work for that. But, alright, guys, all we got left is Nimzo and Estark. I'm probably going to do some leveling up just to give Boo Boo some help, but if he's not getting enough HP, I might start tossing him some life seeds. See you in the next fight. Okay, guys, we are at Nimzo, and, well, this one's a real tough one. The first part of Nimzo is actually pretty easy-ish. I had to do some wagon switching, but it's still not too bad. But the second part... Ooh, the second part is tough. That's probably where I'm going to be failing, and I will show the first failure before showing off the winning run. Yeah, before showing off the winning run anyway, like on the next turn. I'll let you know how many times it took me, but I'll start it off the fight at Nimzo's second form, just to let you know. It's really tough, guys. I have to rely on a little bit of RNGesus here. Alright, why don't we go over our stats first now. I did a bunch of grinding, and Mason's now level 43. He's got so much attack and a lot of defense. He is a beast. We picked up the Metal King's helm for him. He's the only one that could actually equip it. Otherwise, I would totally give it to anyone else, but everyone's basically at their best gear that they can have right now. Let's see now. Bomber, I think I gave some... I don't remember if I gave him any seeds. I don't think I gave him anything, really, since last time I recorded. He's at his best gear, though. Cobra Claw, Silver Cuirass, Scale Shield, and Great Helm. I think that's the same gear as the Great Dragon. But he's actually got impressive defense compared to the others, so that's why I have him up front. He's gonna have a weird role for us, just so you know. Now, Boo Boo here. Boo Boo's the one that we could keep level grinding for to get him in a more viable state. But he's at pretty decent health, but it's still not really great considering he has 0 resistance to cold breath and only a little bit of resistance to fire breath thanks to the flowing breaths. But I gave him what I had left of Resilient Seeds and Life Seeds. And I think I also gave him some Wisdom Seeds just for shits and giggles, really. I don't know if that affects MP growth. I don't think it does, but I just do it just because why not? He does have Kerplunk, but that likely won't take much, won't be much use for us this time around. We'll see, though. It's really just like the holy shit, there's no other help left here. By the way, I also did not bring the refresh my Yigdu since Ladja, so I might have to do that on a second try, and if I do, I'll just make a mention of that in a second try. But I was able to barely beat Nimzo twice in practice runs, but still, it's tough. Anyway, here is Alola. I gave her all my strength seeds just to give her some extra attacking power. I also gave her some agility, my remaining agility seeds, just to keep her a little bit faster, because 110 agility is still actually pretty decent, and it'll let her act first. I've actually debated on taking away Boo Boo's Meteorite Bracer. You probably could give it to Bomber to let him go actually act before, you know, getting hurt, but it's not always necessary, so it's like kind of a coin flip, and besides, sometimes Alola's outspeeded, so... And other than the seeds I've given her in the beginning chapters, I don't think I give her any other seeds besides agility and strength. So, that's it for stats. Now let's go over our item setup. Mason is really just going for the attack power here. Got his best gear here. I've already mentioned got the metal king helm. I gave him the crude image because he doesn't really need many other items. It's just attack and meditate for him. He's got one Yiggly for just in case these emergencies here. And I also gave him the rebirth stone because if he goes down, we all might go down very soon. It's really bad if he goes down. So give him the second chance. He's also the one going to be taking most of the hits anyway. So it's the one rebirth stone I got from the Nadiria TNT board. Now, Mason. Mason is going to be the Dragon Staff user, but it's going to be used in a weird way, just so you know. He has a Cobra Claw, but his attack's not high enough to make much of a difference, but it's just to help when he's in dragon form to let him do a little bit more damage. He's also got some Yiggleaves, but he's very unlikely to be able to use them, but you never know. Sometimes if we're desperate, it might work. He's also got the second Staff of Salvation I also got from the TNT boards that, again, he's rarely going to use, but you never know, we might need to use them. He's been mostly using them in regular battles, you know, like the random encounters. Now for Boo Boo here. Boo Boo's our Sage Stone user, though he's going to be doing a bit of a mix of things, but he's mostly going to be Sage Stoning, but he'll be doing other things too. And he's also got the stacks of Yiggleaves too, but it's going to be a little dangerous either way. And now we have Alola. Alola's got the Greenham Whip, the best attacking item that she can have, and she has better attack. She had normally better attack than Boo Boo anyway, so it's better to give it to her. She'll be attacking a little bit, but she'll mostly be doing a mix of attack, heal, reviving, and using the Zenithian Shield to proc a Disruptive Wave from the second form of Nimzo. It's going to be really tricky. She's essentially our item. Everyone's a little bit of an item master here except for Mason, but she's going to be the queen of our item user here. But that's it for our item setup. Let's go to the first part of the fight, and it's the easiest. As you see, we're starting off with just Mason alone. It's okay. It's on purpose, but they will be participating. I will meet you at the start of the fight, because it takes a while to get to it. See you there. Alright, it's boss time with Grandmaster Nimzo. We're going to start this fight off with just Mason. Mason's going to attack, Nimzo's going to Cold Breath. Fun fact about Nimzo, he only uses Cold Breath every other turn. On the second turn, he does something different. So, every time he uses Cold Breath, we just have Mason out. And for the second turn, every turn that he's not using it, everyone comes out. So, Mason, you attack, you're going to use your Dragon Staff. Boo Boo, do you heal? No, you can Frizzle this time. You can actually do some damage. Sadly, Boo Boo's not high enough level to use get Frizzle yet, but oh well. And Alola. Alola's just going to attack. We'll get some extra damage out. Alright, calls for backup. Bomber's going to breathe. Alright, and then we're going to switch back to Mason. You know, part of me wants to picture, like, Mason jumping right in front while everyone else hides behind him during this part. Like, if I could draw, that would totally be what I'd be drawing for this part. It's like, alright, everyone hide! And then they come back out for the next turn. Alright, you're going to attack. You can get away with doing damage, but I'm going to have you go ahead and Sage Stone just to give Mason a little extra HP so he doesn't have to use his Meditate yet. And Alola's going to attack the Killing Machines to help out Bomber. Alright. That's okay. And he calls for backup again. And everybody, behind Mason! The Rectors are kind of annoying, but that's okay. Alright, everybody out. Let's see, you're going to attack, you're going to Sage Stone. You're going to go ahead and heal up, help heal up Bomber a little. We want him at max HP at all times because he does not have much health. Okay. That was okay. I was a little worried for Bomber there. Bomber probably shouldn't be in the front like this, but I've gotten used to doing this way. Go ahead, Mason comes out, and you're going to attack Grandmaster Nimzo. If you really want to be conservative, Mason could also defend instead, but I'd rather not. Alright. Oh, I almost forgot everybody. Okay, you're going to attack. You're going to go ahead and Sage Stone. You could heal yourself, but I'm going to have her heal Mason instead. Good. Okay, I'm glad I did that now. I'd rather that Bomber would have breathed, but that's okay. And he was bounced on himself. That's alright. And behind Mason again, I'm going to actually have him meditate this time. I don't really care about the Kazing. That's kind of why I wanted the breath attack. But this is a perfect time for meditate. And everybody out. Okay, you're going to attack. Yeah, you keep Sage Stoning anyway. You're in okay health. You go ahead and wreck the Rectors. We kind of want to make Nimzo use Disruptive Wave sometimes, too. That's alright. And behind Mason again. Yeah, the Kazing part's not really a big deal. And everybody out. Okay, attacking Sage Stone because you're hurt a little bit, and you take out the Rectors. Or one of them, anyway. Did he just cast Bounce on someone that's already bounced? Also, Bomber's turn just got wasted, but that's okay. We're gonna dive behind Mason again. The Kazings are actually not that big of a deal, so whatever. We just want to kill Nimzo. Excuse me. Let's do this. Alright, attack. You go ahead and get your staff out. That sounded gross, whatever. I don't think you need to Sage Stone, but I think Nimzo's already kind of bounced, so yeah, you don't really have much else you could be doing, so you may as well just Sage Stone or defend. We'll Sage Stone, and you go ahead and attack the Rectors. Alola could also just focus down on Nimzo alongside Mason too, but unnecessary. Good breath. Alright, the Killing Machine's kind of an issue for whenever the party's out. Because it's faster than Alola, but not faster than Boo Boo. Yeah, it casted Bounce on a bounced already Nimzo. Alright, everybody out. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, same deal here. You may as well Sage Stone because you're also a little hurt. And I'm going to have her actually help attack Nimzo at this point because it's not a group now. It's a one Rector, one Killing Machine. She may as well try to help take out Nimzo. And let Bomber take care of the breath. Okay, I'm glad they focused down Mason. Alright, Rector's down. Alright, let's hide behind Mason again. His bounce is down, that's good. Everybody out. You're going to focus down. I'm going to have him Sage Stone just because I want Mason to be at his best. And same for Bomber. Go ahead and... Hold on. We heal about like 75-ish. So actually that's unnecessary. You know what? Nah. Attack Grandmaster Nimzo. Okay. That hurts a little. Alright, now they're a group again. Oh, I almost messed it up. Run behind Mason again. Deep breathing there. Switch him out. Heal, and you go ahead and go after the Killing Machines too. So we probably should have actually attacked Nimzo instead, because Nimzo should almost be down. Okay, good. I'm glad we made him do that. Okay. Run away. I wish I knew this with other challenges, because this is... Oh, whoops. Because this is actually a really cool idea. Like, send someone out that either can resist it very well, or you don't care about. Alright, go ahead and attack. Should you bother with the... Yeah, go ahead anyway. You're gonna heal, and I'm gonna have you go ahead and Staff of Salvation Mason, get him up. Ow. Oh, okay. And we hide again. I feel like it's almost there. There it is. Okay. Now here comes the hard part, and this is the part where I'll probably meet you back at. I'm going to fast forward this part. If and when we fail, because this is going to be very luck-based, as it is. Okay. Nimzo gets some weight on himself, and it's a couple more arms. And hey, some wings too, why not? Oh, and a tail. Here we go. For final boss time. Now, sadly, Mason actually, he sort of can solo this, but not very well. So let's go ahead and, for this first part, this is going to be tricky. Yeah, Alola needs healing, so we're going to leave her inside the wagon. We're going to do this, then Boo Boo, then Bomber. And what we're going to do for this is you're going to attack, you're going to heal, which will reach into the wagon. And for Bomber is just going to go Dragon. If he Fire Breath, yeah, Bomber's dead right away, by the way. He has 0 fire resistance. Alright, well that happened. I never know how it's going to work out, though. So for in this case, how much health do you have now? You might have enough to survive. We're going to switch him out. And we're going to go attack. You're going to revive. That hurt. And that's not the end of the world. Alright, now we're going to switch to just Boo Boo and Mason now, because we need to get some healing in. I'm going to have you meditate anyway, and you're going to Sage Stone to heal the others in the back. This is going to hurt. Okay, you're up. Boo Boo. Unfortunately, no one else has a way to heal Boo Boo too. So Boo Boo's either got to keep Sage Stoning or just get the hell out. I'm going to opt to send in Bomber now. Ooh, Bomber's not at full health, though. Never mind. I'm sorry. This is still kind of hard. Since the other two need healing, I'm going to have to sacrifice Boo Boo probably here. I could bring in Alola to try to double heal up on Boo Boo, but I don't know if it would be enough. Alright, that hurts. We're okay. How are they right now? Alright, they're maxed out. Good, good, good. Alright, for this, go ahead and bring out Bomber again. You're going to attack, and I'm going to have you defend, actually, now. I've been trying a lot of different tactics for this. He's there to just try to absorb some hits for Mason sometimes, so he's not focused down. You're going to meditate, and you're going to defend one more time. Very good. We want to wait till Grandmaster Nimzo gets to his meditate phase. Alright. Before we have to really worry about too much. Okay, we're okay. Alright. I'm going to have you go ahead and meditate, and you're going to defend one more time. I forgot about the Kassaps, unfortunately. Your HP's okay. Give a nice revive to Bomber. Honestly, what I'm doing here is very convoluted, and you should not really attempt this. But go ahead and attack, and you're going to Sage Stone to try to heal everybody up, and hopefully you don't die in the process, but you probably will. There goes Boo Boo. Oh, there goes a boo-boo. Alright. Bring out Alola again. She's fast enough to at least get Boo Boo alive. Alola's kind of important too here. Okay. How are you? You're not quite there yet. Okay. And you're going to Sage Stone. This is going to hurt. I'm going to have you actually meditate anyway. You're going to Sage Stone again. Very good. How are they now? Okay, we're good here. Let's go with you and back to Bomber. Bomber, you're going to defend. We're waiting for the healing phase here. Bomber's probably going to die here, but again, he's a target. Alright, he's a little too low now, so I'm going to have to switch back in Boo Boo. I'm not sure if what I'm doing is helping much, but it's something. Okay, that's pretty bad. Mason's a little bit in trouble here. We're going to have him meditate. Hopefully Sage Stone will cover him enough. Alright. You're healed. How is everybody's health? Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead. I could just do change one. Switch in Bomber again. And he's going to defend. Yeah, attack and defend again. Alright, you gotta meditate and you're going to defend. Yeah, Mason is completely tapped on his defense right now. I think I'm gonna switch out again. You're good. You're doing actually pretty good. Oh, I didn't realize you could see everyone's defense right now. Oh, that's cool. I actually never knew that the wagon showed your current defenses and I guess attack too when you're sapped and such. Oh, today I learned, guys. All right. I think in this case, I think I have to risk Alola. No, I don't want to risk her. Keep up Boo Boo here. Sorry, I'm used to fast-forwarding a little. Alright, you gotta meditate, and you're gonna Sage Stone. He's using Bounce still, so we're not at the right phase yet. Oh, I'm glad I meditated now, and that Sage Stone went through. How are you doing? You guys are max. Okay, we're good. I am going to change him up again, and this time I'm gonna risk Bomber trying to Dragon Staff. Oh, he actually outsped for once. We really want him to... I'm going to go ahead and switch you out again to just heal. We really want him to Disruptive Wave Mason. Ah, fuck. That Fire Breath would have been perfect for what's his name? Bomber. Not quite there yet. Go ahead and Sage Stone again. Ah, sorry, fast forward trigger finger there. Okay, now we're going to switch him in. Hopefully he uses fire moves right now. Ooh, I'm going to risk the meditation here, but Mason might be going down. He Disruptive Wave! Yes! I mean, and right away he Kasapped, but that's fine with me. Okay. Dragon Staff again, and you're outspeeding, I'm glad. Oh, that's perfect! He's unaffected. Oh, that was great. You gotta force the Disruptive Waves. Keep trying. Yes! It's also a little extra damage. Oh, I thought he resisted Caprizzle for some reason. I guess it's only Sizzle and Flame Breath that Bomber resists. Good to know. Alright, we're gonna switch him out. You're going to meditate because you're kind of low, and you're going to Sage Stone. We are getting a little lucky, but not very here. We're going to switch him in. Maybe we shouldn't have. Never mind. Go ahead and attack, and you're going to Sage Stone. Okay. Boo-boo. You gotta stay in. Meditate and Sage Stone. Very good. Change in Bomber again. Alright, well, we forced him to Disruptive Wave. I'm gonna have you meditate, because again, risky... You're on a risky HP zone. Like that. And that is why I did that. Good. But yeah, the extra damage is good, too. Because that's better than Bomber's regular attack. Nice. I'm glad Bomber could be some use here. Okay. You're in okay HP range. Good. But you really gotta force that Disruptive Wave. I'm gonna change you out for Boo Boo again. You're gonna meditate and you're gonna Sage Stone just to give Mason that little extra boost. Oh. I really wish I had the Yigdu now. Just letting you know. We could just do change one. I gotta keep remembering that. Yeah, your defense is crap right now. Alright, you're going to attack and Dragon Staff again. Very good. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah. Go ahead and bring in Boo Boo again. I'm gonna have you attack and you're gonna Sage Stone just to bring up your own and also the others. I expected that. And now I'm going to actually bring in Bomber because Bomber's been actually going pretty fast. I want to use his Yig Leaves over Alola's because Alola is going to be running out of those very fast. He's in Meditate phase. Okay. This is now where we actually bring in everybody. Alright, for this is going to get tough. Attack, heal, Dragon Staff, and right now, you don't need to do additional healing. Zenithian Shield. We need him to Disruptive Wave. Oh, good miss. Oh. Okay, attack. Real quick question here. Oh, I can't see his defense right now. Okay, well, I'm not going to do all the finagling around. I was just curious, but yeah, go ahead and attack. I don't think Bounce is up right now, so I'm going to have him Frizzle. And she's actually going to attack now. We need to get damage out, so... I would love it if you Disruptive Wave right after that. Okay. Nothing yet. Everyone's got to join in. We really just want him to Disruptive Wave, damn it. Alright, Boo Boo's fine, but Alola and... I mean, Bomber's fine, but Alola's going to be in trouble. He healed, okay. You Sage Stone, and you're going to have to Staff of Salvation yourself. That sucks, but Bomber will survive, but we're in a little bit of trouble here. What I'm going to do here... How do I want to do this? If he kabooms, Alola survives. If he Fire Breaths, Bomber will survive. Okay, I got an idea. You're going to have to meditate, Sage Stone, and I'm going to say, make sure Boo Boo survives. Alright, that's a good thing, but... Okay, that's not too bad, that's not too bad. Very good. You're going to attack, Sage Stone, Dragon Staff, and... Let me see, you're going to get about 75, that'll give you to 130, 150. That'll give you to about 290. Heal anyway, just in case. You need to be at your max HP anyway, so... Bomber's going to be helping on the attack more. Alright, Bomber's fine. Alola's in trouble. Again, this is the hardest part of this fight, but it's also the spot where things are a little bit more manageable for everybody to be out now. Okay, that's alright. You're in good health, and you're going to go ahead and help out Boo Boo. But yeah, we're trying to lure out his what do you call it? His disruptive wave. And now that Boo Boo's in okay shape, use his Zenithian shield to help out. Okay, that hurts. Sage Stone, and you're gonna Salvation. Bomber could help heal, but generally he's more likely to die without his being a dragon, so because he has 0 resistance to Fire Breath, while Lola has a little bit thanks to the dress. Okay, you're gonna Sage Stone. You're gonna actually help attack now. Again, her attack's just a little okay, but her and Bomber together basically, ooh, nice crit, is enough though. How much HP does he have? He's gonna get about 250-ish after her Sage Stone. I'm gonna risk it at an attack. Okay. Oh, we're in the last phase. Oh, and Mason just is like, oh, fuck no, leave Boo Boo alone. Oh, I love that. That was great. We made it past the meditation phase, and Mason struck hard. Sage Stone and Salvation. We're going to let everyone stay out here for the moment. Boo Boo's in trouble. That's why we have Bounce. Because it also lets Alola be a little bit passively hurting people. We want to keep Boo Boo alive. Bomber, if he dies, so be it. Did Alola's Bounce go down? I didn't remember seeing it or not. Damn, Mason! Mason's like going in hardcore mode time now. Sage Stone, and you gotta heal yourself. Boo Boo should be okay. Ooh, if a Fire Breath comes, we might be screwed. Uh-oh. Mason, meditate. Sage Stone, and go ahead and heal up Boo Boo. Oh, Bounce is down. Shit. Oh, no. That's why we have the Rebirth Stone. Oh, God, I'm glad. I mean, don't get me wrong, we probably would have just revived him, but everyone else would have been decimated in the process. You're going to attack. Bomber needs healing, so you're going to... And you need a little bit. So you're going to Sage Stone, and... You're going to go ahead and Bounce spell. Bounce again. You don't have a spell, it's a shield. Ooh, nice attack, Bomber. Haha! I love that. That's a good way for everyone to contribute here. Alright, Sage Stone. And you're going to heal Boo Boo, because Boo Boo's more important. I mean, Bomber is doing good work here, too. But right now we're in mostly good condition. It just... Everything hurts. Sage Stone, and you gotta heal yourself. If he could double fire... Oh, now he Disruptive Wave. If he could double Fire Breath, we'd be pretty screwed. Because only Bomber would survive, and then Bomber would have to wait for a Disruptive Wave or die before anything. Alright, we got Kasap, but Kasap doesn't matter. Alright, attacking, healing, back to transforming. Do you heal Boo Boo? No, we want to keep the Disruptive Waves coming, and also we want Kaboom to be weaponized against him. Alright, Boo Boo's in trouble. Oh, that sucked. Oh, but we got him! Oh, thank God. Okay, I was not expecting that to work again the same way, but I think some of that was luck, and some of that wasn't. The reason I didn't go have the whole party out in the beginning is because those Kasaps, he Kasaps a lot more in the first phase compared to the later ones, because then he has more, as he gets more options, he chooses certain options less. And when he keeps Kasapping in the beginning stage and you have everybody out there, he just basically keeps one-shotting everybody. But as he gets more options, again, less likely to one-shot people out of nowhere. So that's why I did what I did in the beginning with the wagon switching. And then after the first phase is done, that's when everyone can come out, because generally he's not going to just plain attack. But we actually got everyone to live at the end too, because my test run had 2 people dead. When my 2 test runs I did, 2 people were always dead or about to die at least. One was almost dead. I guess Alola counts as almost dead here, but we did it. I have no idea how we're going to do Estark, but I do think Mason is going to be okay because there's no Kasap in that. I'm not positive yet though, but we'll see. I will meet you at Estark in the next video, but for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, we're here at the finale against Estark himself. Unfortunately, this one is going to be either very long or have to use the speed up key. I think I'm going to use the speed up key instead, so just because we have to entirely rely on Mason. And, well, here's why. Let's go over our attributes here. I did some leveling up and got Mason up to level 47, so he has at least 500 HP. I wasn't really trying to level him up, more so I was trying to level up Boo Boo, but unfortunately Boo Boo still just can't survive well enough, but we'll go over him in a bit. As you can see though, Mason's got almost max strength now. I know agility only because of the Hell's armor, but it really wouldn't be very high, trust me. His resilience is not far from being maxed out. It's not as close as strength, obviously. Strength 2 strength away, seriously. But yeah, his defenses are really up there. His wisdom doesn't matter, and his luck is pretty nice only because of the crude image I put on him. But yeah, he can take on this Estark by himself, and you're going to see why. Or you're going to see how, I should say. Alright, now here's Hulagan, the Hulagan Alola. This is her HP. She's maxed out. Her last 5 levels were empty levels, so she got no other stat boosts other than the seeds I gave her a while back. I was going to try to give her some life seeds that I may have run into, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem worth it. I'd probably only find one. I think I'm missing one that I'm aware of anyway, so that you get in the story naturally, I mean. So yeah, she doesn't have the HP to survive, but she does have the speed to do something, which is why she's going to be in the beginning here. Alright, but anyway, yeah. Bomber... Nah, his uses are done now. He can't survive 1 cold breath, let alone 2 breaths in a row. Estark just tramples Bomber. He just can't, unfortunately. He's just here to be a possible extra life using using any items that we have, or extra bit of healing too. But he's just here, unfortunately. And now here's Boo Boo. Boo Boo can survive a turn sometimes. If he gets double breathed with ice, he's screwed though, because he has 0 resistance to it. Yeah, it's like 150 and like up to 140 or 50s, which can sometimes barely, depending if it's like 156 or something, knock him out. Plus, also, he doesn't have enough defense. Look at his strength is decent. Agility's up because of the Meteorite Bracer. The resilience is 84, which is normally kind of fair, but considering the gear that he's wearing, it's not enough. So, yeah, wisdom doesn't matter. Luck is whatever too. So yeah. Unfortunately, he can't take a physical attack very well, so he's also relegated to the background. But we do have one really good special use that I could use him as, and that is Kerplunk. He's essentially a last-ditch effort to give Mason an extra life, just in case. So he could also basically revive everybody here again, too, if needed, but only Alola has a moderate chance of surviving a turn herself, so now let's go over the items. Everybody else I'm going to go through quickly, but this is Mason's final stuff. Nothing's changed since last video. Metal King Helm, Helma's armor, Metal King sword, and the Ogre shield here. I give him the crude image just in case that helps with crits. I don't know. I gave him the 1 rebirth stone we have left since I had to use the other one. To Mason, because Mason's going to be doing this all. But he's also got some Yig leaves, just in case I feel I need to revive Boo Boo or something. But that's the only time. that he'll be needing that. Now, as for Lola, she's got the Staff of Salvation, and I gave her the War Drum, but the War Drum's mostly not going to be needed here, honestly. We can't rely on it constantly enough, so because we don't have any healers or whatever. We also have one Magic Water. I'll explain why in a moment. And the Yigleaves. The Magic Water's on everybody just in case Boo Boo kerplunks after all. It's a way so we could revive Boo Boo and then also give him MP for another kerplunk possibly, because it just uses all your MP, but it doesn't mean you need all of your MP. So anyway, Bomber has the Dragon Step, but he's not going to use it. It's his one time he might be able to do something if I feel like putting him on the offense, but no, we're not doing that really. A Staff of Salvation, Yigleaves, and Magic Water for the reasons I mentioned before. And yeah, Boo Boo's got the Sage Stone, and the Yigs do, because he's the most likely one to survive a turn. And also a Prayer Ring, yet again, just for in case he kerplunks, and Yigleaves out the ass. So now that that's all set, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, this is going to be fast forwarded because this is going to take a while. Yep, we're going to kill you, Estark. Let us fight. Sorry, I hit the fast forward a little early. But it's bonus boss time against Estark. So for this, we're going to have Mason just attack, and then Alola is going to attempt to War Drum. Well, that was worth it. Alright, Mason just took one hit. He's now going to meditate. You're going to try to War Drum again. And there goes Alola. Yeah, double ice. But alright, now we're just going to switch to just Mason. So this is the fight. He attacks, and he meditates. He attacks, and then he meditates. It's the safest option I have. Now, I probably could survive any time I have at least 400 HP. But I'd rather just play it safe, and I tested it twice. You really can just almost always survive like this. It's extremely rare that he's able to get to kill you. I think you'd have to have two very high rolls of RNG. I'm going to do one slow round here. Let's see. That's 86. That's 120. Oh, and there's my mistake, which is where these guys come in. You're not going to be of any help, so we're going to do this and this. Also, fun fact, I'm going to do this too. Alright, we're going to attempt to just Sage Stone, but he's going to meditate. You're going to Sage Stone to try to give him a surviving chance, but he's probably going to go down. 2... Yeah, unfortunately, no. Alright, I wasn't sure if I was going to kerplunk or not, but I forgot about the meditate. But yeah, that's what they're here for. They're just here for the, oh shit, we fucked up moments. So, yeah, he's doing 126-ish. Oh, stop that. Which means he could do up to 240 a round, at least. 110? Yeah. So... Oh, 136, so figure, what is that, 260. Oh yeah, he could actually... Would you stop that? He could actually just... If he gets two of those, yeah, he could kill us. But yeah, this is why I said this might be a little on the boring side, because it's just attack, meditate, attack, meditate. But he will almost always survive as long as they don't screw it up. There you go. Yeah, I was about to do it again. Alright. Sometimes you can get lucky, though, with getting an extra turn in there, but it's just not worth the risk. I think double kaboom is when you can do that. Oh, you missed, damn. Unfortunately, Mason can't use a Ice Blade like Slime Knight, which is what gives Slime Knight an edge in this fight. Yeah, Mason's not expending any MP to do this. But honestly, the Slime Knight has... Oops, stop that. I'm trying to go into auto mode because it's very repetitive here. But unfortunately, yeah, Slime Knight has plenty of MP to use full heal. So well, damn it. Yeah, sorry guys. Ah, I missed. But yeah, Slime Knight definitely has an edge in this, but where Mason has an edge is that he doesn't really have to grind as high as the Slime Knight. Well, not to mention his max level is lower though too, but yeah, Mason levels up fast, and he also has a little extra extra resistance to death and paralyze. So Mason actually has a chance to actually solo this whole game, like fighting Ladja. Ooh, nice crit. So, like, honestly, between the two of them, Mason is the safe and reliable one, but I feel like Slime Knight has a lot more options compared to Mason, so he can actually do some fun things and get through this fight a lot faster. Because he doesn't need really any extra items. Too many extra items, I mean, anyway. Neither of them do. But yeah, this is the fight, and I think my record was 120 turns. Oh, he actually got us that time. I'm not sure if that was a mistake on my part or not, but all right. Second chance. Boo Boo's fast enough, that's why I'm doing it this way. Oh, actually, yeah, we're better off doing it this way. Because we'll have one extra chance then if I do it this way. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and Kerplunk. We want to get Alola alive. Fat a lot of good that did. Oh, no! It worked. Okay. And now you're going to meditate, and you're going to revive Boo Boo. There you go. Because, Boo Boo has now another chance to... Oh, damn it. Another chance to revive now, if needed. I mean, yeah, what's-her-name could have done it too, but... I don't know if he did a damage threshold or wasn't paying attention back there, though. Because I was just talking about the differences between Slime Knight and Mason. I think after this run, though, I'm going to go back to a more traditional parties. Because this one was a little bit rough compared to the last fight where we had one person that is mostly carrying the team. Especially because we had to make everyone work together at one point or the other. Especially the beginning of this, where, yeah, with Alola and Bomber taking on the second generation, excuse me. Okay, meditate. Ooh, nice, a crit. But yeah, this was rough. I'm ready to go back to the more traditional stuff where we have one person that can tank, one person that can heal, one person that's fast, and of course making sure someone has a paralyzed immunity too. And then possibly a mage, because I always like to include a mage in my fight in these. All right, we should almost be there. Yeah, okay, Kaboom doesn't do much. Okay, I was just looking at the damage here. But yeah, even with the double Kaboom, I would still not risk it. Because you really need all of your HP, as you can see it. The lowest that I've seen him gone and survive is like, what, 200? Or 30? Like, it starts at 33 and then he meditates or something? If he was faster, he probably could do without... I don't know, he could probably be a little more risky, but unfortunately, we got to keep him slow so that he can actually resist the breath attacks better. It might not be that important, though, to... Oh, there we go. It might not be that important to actually have the resistance at this point for fire and ice, since he does have some natural resistance to it, and it probably could lower down enough, lower than the physical attacks or something already. Well, whatever the case, Mason soloed Estark mostly. He did all the damage, at least. And everyone else basically was the second chance button. It's not a bad fight. I mean, not a bad party, though. Like I mentioned, though, I think I am going to go for a more balanced party from going forward, because these solo-ish parties are kind of tough, as mentioned. Though, I don't know. I might do one more. I did have one idea, but I didn't know who to pair them with. I don't even know what my next party is going to be yet either. So, but we'll see. My goal was to go through every single partner Pokemon. Jeez, yeah, they're basically like Pokemon. Every single recruit and see who works, and how they work together. But in any case, that's it for Monster Party. Geez, 7, 8, one of them. That's it for this Monster Party, though. I will see you in either the next Monster Party or maybe a Dragon Quest IV run. I'm not sure yet. Uh, yeah, we'll both be surprised, I guess. See you there. Hey guys, so I didn't record it right after the right after I normally ended the video, so this is just a little bit of additional thoughts on the party. I normally wrap up like with the final video how I felt about this party, and I already gave a little bit of a summary, but I didn't really go over everybody and their uses and whatnot, or rate them in any way. So that's what this part of the video is for. Anyway, so obviously Mason was the king of this party, but everyone had a use though, and that's the important part. I mean, when we had to play as Alola and Bomber here, they were tough, but it was very interesting to find strategies. I mentioned it before, but Bomber here, he definitely is not really supposed to be a main party member, like, if you're only going to have 4, you bring him. No. He is definitely wagon fodder that you can bring in when you can't clear the team very well. Paired with, say, the hero here, his spell Zing. You could have Bomber here just Kamikaze, then Zing. Then Kamikaze, Zing him again, give him a Magic Water or a Prayer Ring, and you can just have him Kamikaze the wild battles perfectly. But in a boss fight, he's not very useful, unfortunately. It's a shame more bosses are so poison immune, because the Cobra Claw could make Bomber pretty interesting that way. So, honestly though, Bomber is definitely like your 5th party member that you might consider in a playthrough if you really want to like clear wilds faster. Besides, he maxes out fast and he doesn't have much MP. Having Kamikaze and Body Slam very much fit him. Body Slam is basically useless because it's resisted the same way Kamikaze is, so you're better off using Kamikaze over Body Slam, because if Body Slam fails, you die anyway. But Kamikaze hits all instead of just one person. So yeah, I think that's what they were going for with him, which is why he's not very good later, except for still good in the wild battles. He actually did help some of my wild battles when I was like, okay, I can't fight this fast enough without people dying. Let's just sacrifice him and revive him with a leaf. So Hulagan is very good too, just so you guys know. Like, she just can't survive at the end. I think if you were bringing her along and you really wanted to use her, save all your life seeds just for her. She could probably be usable until this Estark fight. I just don't think, even with all the life seeds, even with all maxed out, getting +6 each time, I think it's like 15 or something that you could find, it's still just not enough HP for her to survive. If they had a little bit more breath resistance or magic resistance, some sort of good resistance that wasn't just statuses, she could actually go all the way. So she's definitely not a long-term party member, but she does have some uses, not too far from Adam's the Bad Apple, except at least he had a little bit more HP. But now Boo Boo here, Boo Boo is useful. I think he's along the same lines as the first Monster Party of Slime, Brownie, and what is it? Jailcat. Those 3 type of ones. He's a good mage, and even has a really cool power in Kerplunk. That's very nice to have, like a small ace in the hole. Like, crap, where everyone died, you're here and you're fast. Quick, Kerplunk and get 3 people up. It's a really cool, interesting thing. I just don't think he got to excel as much because of the party makeup. He would probably would have been better as a what do you call it? An extra party member, your mage, like just like being in the back end, helping with items here and there too. So, in fact, Alola is actually very useful for wild battles, just like Bomber is, because of her Burning Breath and Sweet Breath and Sultry Dance. We all saw how Burning Breath affects most of the monster recruits, even when they have just a little resistance in Death and Paralyze. So, yeah, Burning Breath actually works on Mimics it sometimes. Like, a good amount of the time, when I use it on them, they get paralyzed so that I don't have to worry about getting whacked. It's very nice. And also, all the statuses between her and Boo Boo, because Boo Boo has Confusion, can help with Sleep, can also stun, just like her with her Paralyze, Sleep, and Stun as well. So, between the two of them, they were very good for wild battles for crowd control. A very good variety. And then, oh yeah, and of course, we already talked about it, but yeah, Mason is amazing, but I would say Slime Knight is slightly better in terms of, like, fighting bosses, but Mason has the better chance to be solo. Like, to actually solo the whole game without any help in, against Ladja. Now, Mason still could get paralyzed from him, but he's also got a very good amount of resistance. It's like 2 out of 3, so what is that? Like 67% or something like that? So, yeah. But, alright, that's all my final thoughts. Now, the video's done. See ya!